But it's time to start with the first corporate on Midcap radar, RPG Life Sciences. The company delivered strong growth in its India business in the first half of FY23 with several launches in the specialty and chronic segments as well. Nearly 70% of its revenue comes from domestic formulations and the rest from international markets and API sales. Yugal Sikri, who's the MD of RPG Life Sciences, is joining us now to discuss the business outlook. Mr. Sikri, good afternoon. Thanks a lot for joining us. Well, first half has been really strong for your domestic markets, which is a larger chunk of your revenues, as I just mentioned. What is the second half looking like? Will you do better than first half or will it be equal? What kind of FY23 growth are you looking at?
First of all, let me thank you for inviting me on this channel. Indeed grateful. You talked about H1 and you also talked to me about how do I see H2. Now, the H1 growth story, which give me a few seconds to talk about H1 because H2 depends upon H1. The H1 growth story from the revenue perspective as well as from the profit and profitability perspective has been structural. What do I mean by structural? Structural is we have put in place the measures to enhance revenue, which are, in case of the domestic formulation market, which are 5 pillars. And these 5 pillars are expected to contribute in the H2 going forward. And that's what I meant by structure. And what are those 5 pillars? One is the product portfolio transformation. We are transforming the product from an old decades-old product portfolio to new products in the chronic and the specialty space. We have launched 5 monoclonal antibodies. We have a great pipeline ahead of us for those product portfolios, so they are likely to contribute. Second, our strong emphasis on productivity enhancements. We have improved our productivity from 3.4 lakhs to now 5.6 lakhs in the last three and a half years. And the productivity enhancement measures which resulted are likely to continue. The third one is we are trying to build the strategic assets out of the great textbook iconic brand which we have in our portfolio. That is likely to continue. We have our first product, Naproxen, likely to be the first 100 crore product in our range. That's happening because of a very extensive, comprehensive life cycle management strategy that is likely to continue. The fourth is in our relevant segments, we are expanding our customer coverage. And that drive to expand the customer coverage is also likely to continue. And the last one is very strong focus or emphasis on the profitability improvement via cost reduction. So we have undertaken the first ever formulation re-engineering exercise, product re-engineering exercise. The way we are doing our manufacturing process, we have revisited those manufacturing processes.
Mr. Sikri, yes, I totally get your point. And yes, your numbers in first half are reflecting that. The product transformation that you're talking about, the new molecules that you have, launched as well. So first half growth has been good, 20% on a YY basis for the domestic markets. Whatever you've spoken to us about right now, those 5 pillars of transformation, will second half be better than first half? Will it be the way first half has been?
Yeah, I think which is what I was trying to answer, to tell you that since all these structural measures have been put in place, I expect the growth trajectory to continue. I've been mentioning every time that we expect to grow faster than the market. Currently, the market is growing at 6.6%. We are going at 19% in our domestic formulation business, and I expect the same trajectory to continue.
Okay, so domestic growth should continue at 20%, right, in the second half of the year. What about
in the vicinity?
Huh? In
the vicinity of 20%. And I keep saying faster than the market.
Got it. So you will, beat the industry. What about international business, sir? That's about 20% of your revenues. What's the rate of growth expected there?
Yeah, international business is also following exactly what is happening in the domestic formulation business. We are growing healthy double digit now in international business. And that's also thanks to the new products, new customers and new markets, which is likely to continue going forward.
Okay, all right, Mr. Sikri, it was a pleasure speaking with you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all about RPG Life Sciences. They are on a transformational journey, and that's something that's showing in their numbers as well. For now, we'll do one thing. We'll slip into a short break. The stock, though, has actually spiked slightly from the day's low. We'll take a break, and we'll next have Prashant Pitti, the co-founder at Easy Trip Planners, to discuss